Hello and welcome to a Christmas edition of Wootton's LiveCast.
A student-made news broadcast here to give you an update on the news and events at Wootton Upper School.
Coming up in this edition, we ask staff and students what Christmas means to them.
We report on the gardening project that the students have been creating.
And we catch up on more sports news. Welcome to Wootton's LiveCast, a monthly student broadcast reporting in recent news and events at Wootton Upper School. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Katie. First up, the cast and crew of the Wootton's musical Be More Chill arrived in Bremen, Germany, to perform the show for 4 audiences. Our musicians, dancers and actors worked hard to put on a show that German audiences will understand and enjoy.
The resilience and confidence they gain from performing internationally is absolutely fantastic. We are really proud of everybody who took part in the production, both in Bremen and those who took part in the UK performance. Thank you for all your hard work, guys.
Let's now go to Adam to understand what Christmas means to staff and students at Wootton.
Here at Wootton at Christmas time, it's a wonderful time. So I decided to find out what the staff and students at Wootton think of Christmas.
Christmas reminds me of Christmas carols.
Christmas reminds me of the most wonderful time of the year.
Christmas reminds me of family.
And a Muppets Christmas Carol. Best film ever.
I've never seen it.
Christmas reminds me of mainly family, being around family, opening presents, lots of food. Food's always good.
Christmas reminds me of presents.
So what does Christmas remind you of?
Red.
The colour red?
Yeah.
Christmas trees.
Christmas reminds me about spending wonderful time with family, about eating far too much and enjoying the look of your children's faces when they're opening up their presents.
Christmas reminds me of mulled wine and mince pies.
Earrings. Christmas.
Christmas reminds me of Gavin and Stacey.
It really is just like a time to spend your family and friends to just get around together. It's just, yeah, I just really like it. It's great.
Christmas reminds me of presents.
Christmas reminds me of a nice bit of stuffing.
Eating and drinking far too much.
Christmas reminds me of a time when you spend time with family and friends and get lots of presents.
Christmas reminds me of family.
Christmas reminds me of spending time with my family as a kid and absolutely hating it.
Christmas reminds me of Scale Extric.
Christmas reminds me of spending time with family.
Christmas joy, family, and there's a banging Italian food as well. All fish. Love Christmas. Ding dong merry and high, the Christmas bells are ringing.
Christmas reminds you of chilling. Christmas reminds me of decorating the tree.
Christmas reminds me of spending time with my family and friends.
Christmas reminds me of the time I got a brand new bike and my brother went and pushed me off of it and I went into hospital.
Christmas reminds me of good food.
Christmas reminds me of happy and fun times with the family and friends.
Christmas reminds me of playing board games.
From all of us here at Wootton LiveCast, we would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Adam. We definitely feel Christmassy in the studio. In other news, on Wednesday the 6th of November 2019, the PE department welcomed the Royal Marines to talk to GCSE PE pupils about possible career paths into the military.
Pupils took part in a presentation about the life of a Royal Marine covering areas such as travelling, training, teamwork and resilience. Students were also put through their paces with a gruelling fitness session. The Marines were very impressed by the effort levels and attitudes of our Year 11 students. A brilliant experience.
We now join Amy, who reports about the new garden project at Wootton.
As a part of a 2-year project, the library leaders here at Wootton Upper School have been designing a peace garden for students to use. This term, a lot has been happening to create the library's peace garden. Some of our library leaders have been involved with building the furniture.
The Peace Garden has been supported by many people, including Mr Wheeler, Bedford Borough Council and Marston Vale Forest Centre.
In the spring term, we will be planting trees with
pupils from Wootton Lower School, the Peace Garden will be officially opened on the 7th of May 2020 as part of the commemorations to mark 75 years since VE Day. More news on the celebrations will be released nearer the time.
Check back next year for the opening of this Peace Garden. Back to the studio.
Looks great, guys.
In other news, students will be attending Wootton's annual Christmas fairs, all run by the students themselves. These will run at lunchtime with all years getting involved. All money raised goes to charity, so let's get involved.
Let's go over to Kimberly to see our fellow students.
Hi, and welcome to December's Kimberly Update, here on LiveCast. First up, Kimberly's open evening took place on Wednesday 13th of December, with students from various schools taking a lot to each department. Over 1,155 visitors attended, including 150 students. From Wootton, the feedback was exceptionally positive, and a thanks go out to those students and staff who made the evening extra special. To you guys in Year 11 at Wootton, applications are open now, so get going. Students at Kimberly have been attending road safety talks, which cover key causes of road traffic, incidents and injuries. This includes driving under the influence, seatbelts and phone use. The presenter, Mark Turner, delivered a presentation which included clips of road safety techniques and traffic incidents. Thank you to Mr. Turner for delivering the session and to Mrs. Everett for organising them. We'll see you in the new year. Back to you guys at Wootton.
Thanks, guys. Good to see lots of Year 11s attending the Kimberly Open evening.
Wootton holds our own mock election on Thursday 12th of December, running parallel with the real UK general election. Who will you vote for? This is a great opportunity to get your voice heard. Students from all years represent the main parties. The result will be announced in our January report. Stay tuned.
Let's have an update on recent sports news.
Hello and welcome to this month's sport news. Congratulations to the under-15s dodgeball team who came third in the county. This includes students from year 9 and 10, a brilliant result.
Well done to our under-15s netball team, who gave a fantastic performance at county netball tournament. Even if it was a very wet day, well done guys. Lastly, good effort to the under-15s rugby team who faced Samuel Whitbread and unfortunately lost 7-63. Well done for all your efforts, boys. Now back to the studio.
Before we go, as it's Christmas, let's see an exclusive festive performance from our very own school choir.
Thank you for watching and
goodbye.